hit a few more of these other topics.
What else we got?
Did you pull up that clip I asked you to pull up? Yep. Can we see this? This is the greatest. This is a story of Isaiah Ryder and KG telling this story. This is, I don't know if you watch this, but they're telling a story about playing the Bulls, and KG's, I think, in his rookie year. Now, it's about 2 minutes. We can comment throughout. We can cut it out after we play the episode. But it's so good. If you haven't seen this clip, they're both on the All the Smoke podcast, I think. KG and Isaiah Ryder. And this is why MJ is different.
Okay, let's see it.
Ever seen me play against Mike?
We in Chicago. It's my rookie year.
And I got about 24 going into the fourth quarter.
JR is having a good game.
So I'm quiet. I always stay quiet when I play mine. I didn't talk too much.
So as we come out the timeout, I'm on, y'all. I can't even explain it.
We come out of the fourth quarter, KG like, man, keep going at his ass. Serve him. He can't guard you.
Keep killing that nigga, yo. Keep killing that nigga. Bone
Turn it up.
Straight up. You have a good game, Joe. Keep going.
I was quiet. I'm looking at him like, just chill. Because Mike was literally right there.
The nigga right here. Mike can hear me. So I double back it. Yeah.
Okay. Keep going at him. Wow, too strong for this dude, man.
So as I say that, I feel it.
So Mike looked at me, looked at KG.
Hands on hips, legs locked. The nigga stared at me for about 15 seconds.
I was like, Mike, he don't know the rules of the game, man. He's just a young puppy. You know what I mean?
Look, Mike, he don't really know how I see him and Mike having a conversation. So he's like, he don't really know, he excited, whatever. So now MJ on the back leg joint.
Okay, he talking?
Okay, yeah, huh?
And Mike looked at him again like, okay. Looked at me like, okay. I said, what you looking at me like that for, right?
I can't even really describe the next like 6 to 7 minutes.
Went to the fourth quarter, man. That man got about 17 quick.
He down 25 now. It was just at 2.
Mad, looking at KG, looking at me, looking at KG.
It got bad quick, yo. I come to the joint, and they know this. When you come and you've been on the run, when you not got back on the floor, got back, had to rebound, and you feel like you on defense all the time, you come to the bench like this. So I was like, Jay, man, my bad, my bad, dog. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. He like, it's cool, man. I told you, just shut your ass up, man. So you got in between the Gatorade there where you like, damn, and next thing you know, we over there like this. And Mike came down, okay, young fella, okay, damn, young fella, damn, y'all done? Damn, young fella. Never talk shit to Mike ever again in life.
Mike's different, yo. All due respect to Kobe. First of all, the pure fear in J.R. Ryder when he's having the game of his life. And he says at the beginning, I don't know, the volume was low, he's like, I never talk trash to Mike, never. And then when KG starts, he starts apologizing on behalf of his teammate for gassing him up. Yo, Mike, he don't know, man. He don't know. Regular season game.
That's some goat shit right there.
You know Mike probably coming off a chip. Regular season game, this motherfucker dares talk shit to me, it's over. 6-7 minutes, it goes from a 2-point game to about a 25-point game.
That's wild.
That's a different breed of motherfucker, dude. We've never seen anybody like that in sports.
So Mike was just toying with people.
Yeah.
Just don't make me focus, yo. I'm thinking about bitches I'm gonna fuck after this.
It's like
how I don't
Mayweather
love my
in the
kids. I'm thinking about all these different shit. Don't make me focus on the game.
Like when you watch Mayweather in the ring, like he's just so good. You could just tell he's just like, all right, I already see what's gonna happen. I already know how this fight's gonna end. I know how I'm gonna pick them apart. Like every game was probably like that for Jordan.
That
He's
is
like,
true.
At any point in time,
So
I
you
could just
think
turn
Mike
it
was
up.
bored?
Yes.
Done.
That's
why he gambles
his
and all that
explanation.
shit.
I know the conspiracy theory is gambling. His explanation for why he retired early was I couldn't think of any challenges for myself. I went to Phil, and we tried to think of challenges for me at this point, and there just weren't any left.
Meaning
it's easy now. Like, there's nothing I can challenge myself with. 4-peat, I can do that if I want to. Who cares? I won 3, was pushed a little bit, but not really. I could just do this. I could just flip this switch. And this is a regular season game against the Wolves, so he's probably already kind of out of... Like, when you're really good, like, if you're playing your little brother almost, like, he got to talk shit for you to really care. He got to give you emotional stakes. And MJ was constantly looking for emotional stakes because the game, I think, was just easy for him. He just was the best ever. What are you going to do? So this one guy, and that's his whole Hall of Fame speech. The point is, I'm constantly searching for that thing, that grudge to hold. This is an
interesting conversation to have. Is MJ's reign as greatest unique because there was no one close? You know, when you look at other sports, you look at tennis. What are those two gay guys that you like watching play?
Federer and Nadal.
Nadal.
And Djokovic is also gay and good.
Right? So it's like Federer had his heyday, and then all of a sudden Nadal pops up, and
Yeah.
now there's someone who could check him, and they have this kind of
Now there's a
rivalry.
third guy named Djokovic. And
Now-
all three of them are fighting to be the greatest ever.
Djokovic. And then if you went back even further in tennis, there was Pete Sampras.
Yeah.
At one
Andre
point in time.
Agassi.
Andre Agassi, right? They would have their kind of back and forth. And you look at other times, you have Bird and Magic, right? You had someone else that could like make you and push you to be as great as you were supposed to be,
Yeah.
right? Who the fuck did Jordan have? Was Jordan so good that he literally eclipsed all the talent around him? Did we potentially miss out on greatness because of Jordan? Like when you think about it, we only know who Hakeem Olajuwon is
Because Jordan
because
retired.
Jordan retired for 3 years or 2 years,
Yeah.
but 3 seasons he had a nice little run. Think about that. Hakeem Olajuwon does not exist in history. Obviously, people know him.
Yeah,
in the,
really
in the
good
game.
player didn't get a ring.
Another really good the Dream Shake, coaching every big man that ever comes through the league during the offseason because they're going to develop their fucking skills or whatever PR nonsense they always try to put on us. He does not exist in the timeline of history in terms of our memories if MJ doesn't leave the game.
He's Patrick Ewing.
So he's Patrick Ewing.
Yeah.
He's fucking
But he
Pat
didn't play in New
Ewing.
York, so he didn't even get the benefit of that market. Here's what I used to say, and I don't know if I've said it here. That's why I think that's a testament to MJ's greatness. He kept everyone from getting a ring. LeBron, as great as he is,
Other people got
LeBron
them
ain't
rings.
keeping anybody from getting a ring. Everybody gets rings now. Dirk got a ring. Your favorite player gets a ring now.
This is really interesting. Maybe the true testament to dominance and greatness is you being the only player that is worth mentioning of your heyday or era.
Think of the players that never got rings during Michael's time. First of all, Shaq always throws that at Chuck. If there's no Mike, Chuck gets at least one ring with the Suns.
Let's be honest about Chuck, and I love Chuck. He will exist in our memories throughout history because of inside the NBA.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
because of his play. Like, if I was to ask you guys, we sit down right now, what was Chuck's game?
He was a little guy who played above his height, played like a power forward, but he's only 6'4". He was a ferocious competitor, blah, blah, blah.
But what was his game? How would he score?
I have no idea.
I
would assume
From what
it's
I
just down
understand, he
low.
was a lot
Like-
like Zion, a lot of inside points,
Yeah.
and then as he got older, he'd shoot more outside and take it more outside.
Great rebounder, but he was immensely athletic, and he was a small big guy, kind of like, you know, how Draymond is a small big guy, but he could defend and he could
score.
body up, but he was a scorer. He could get buckets. And this was back in the NBA where you could, you know, mid-range games still exist, et cetera. But there was a large part of his career where he spent his back to the basket. He would bully you in the post, get in the paint, and then shoot little 8-footers or get underneath the basket. But he had a lot of athleticism. We will forget about his game. Like, his game will not be immortalized.
You know,
His
he would-
character and personality will.
You know who he would be?
Who?
He would be Karl Malone if Karl Malone didn't have scoring records, or Patrick Ewing if Patrick Ewing played in a small market. These are the guys. If you run down the list of people MJ kept from a ring, it's not
Yo,
damn near the whole dream team.
It's bigger than kept from a ring, though. It's kept from immortality.
Yeah.
So Hakeem Olajuwon has a little slice of immortality because MJ stops playing.
Yeah.
Karl Malone will be forgotten. Charles Barkley has some immortality because of the character he is on Inside the NBA, and he's just this once-in-a-lifetime personality, I'm sure. Dominique Wilkins, bye.
Yeah.
Right? Let's name other greats
John
that existed.
Stockton.
John Stockton, bye. You start to wait. Reggie Miller, bye.
Yeah.
Reggie Miller might, if he
Reggie.
wins a ring, goes down as the greatest shooter in history.
Yeah.
And arguably the greatest clutch player.
Yeah.
Maybe
there's no MJ.
Maybe I feel that more because I'm a Knicks fan.
Yeah.
Maybe I feel that more with Reggie specifically.
Yeah.
Right?
If there's no MJ, he's up there with Jerry West. All the old timers are talking. We're gonna be like, you don't know Reggie Miller. 8 points in 8 seconds? You've never seen anything like that.